darlings. Yes, I know he's found us, but I won't let him hurt you. I'll kill him first.
Ivy, I know Dr. Young mutated these plants to produce venom.
Yes, and I heard it through the grapevine the evil woman paid the price.
I need you to help me create an antidote.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun. I'll enjoy watching you squirm.
You've been in the dark too long. Every plant on this island will get the same unless you cooperate.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair. You didn't think it would be easy, did you?
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
Okay, hello and welcome to this unboxing for another Batman miniatures game model kit. This is, for me personally, I thought I'd get in on this and get myself a starter faction for a faction I quite like. This is Poison Ivy. I prefer the Poison Ivy in the individual figure, the comic book version, but this one is just as good. You also get 3 plant slaves with us, so that's the picture of the artwork on the back, and then we look inside and get a nice little pouch full of miniatures. So let's crack this open and see what we get. So let's just ooh, wrong way. Zoom this in a little bit so we can see. Ooh. Okay, so we just have our box insert with our reference picture on the back for our artwork. And then, of course, we have stat cards for all, well, stat sheets rather, for all of our models. So here's Poison Ivy. I'm very tempted to scan these and shrink them down and put them onto like a playing card size so I can keep them in plastic wallets. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that yet, but if I do, I will pop them up on the Facebook groups and stuff for people to download them and print them themselves. One of the plant, this is just the normal plant. This is the best one, I think. Kind of has a lettuce look to it. Venus flytrap crossed with a lettuce. So this is the normal plant, and then we have the 2 specialist plants next. Stat card. This is for the creeper plant. And of course the spore plant. This is the best one in the set. This one actually costs you both reputation and money to purchase this one. Both of these plants double up as 2 plants. You get 2 tokens for each plant. So technically there is 6 plants on the table. But you only get 3 models. And then we've got a very nice chunky lump of foam. And a very nice little set of acrylic leaves. These are very nice actually. Quite like these. Little acrylic counters. I think these are for Poison Ivy's actions, or they could be for the plants because there is 6 leaves in here. But she has more than that in will points, so I assume they're for the plants. And then we have our 4 bases there. And then, of course, no assembly required. Beautiful miniature of Poison Ivy right there. Light's a little bit reflective on it, but there you go. Very, very nice. And then individually bagged into these little baggies, we have our plants. So, geez, these things are like Fort Knox to get into. There we go. This one is the spore plant. So, this is funky little body, and the head then just easily glues in place. You may need to do a little well, actually not too much about the seam there. The super glue will fill that in quite well, and the primer. So that's our spore plant. And then this is the creeper. Most of these plants are 2 pieces. I think the big plant is 3. The normal henchman plant is 3, which is my favourite, to be honest. Probably not the strongest in the game, but it's my favourite looking one. Okay, so you go on somewhere around there, like so. It fits on there somehow. There is a notch. It probably needs cleaning up a little bit, but yeah, it somehow fits in there, sort of like that. The camera's having a little bit of trouble focusing on that. There we go. Very nice. Incredibly detailed little plants. And then, of course, the last one, just the generic plant henchman, which looks like a cross between a Venus flytrap and a lettuce. So here's one half of his body, and here's the other half of his body, and these fit to the very cheesy looking grin on the front of that plant there. Hope you can see that on the camera nice. There we go. And these leaf sections, just wings. What am I talking? It's not bird, it's a vegetable. There we go. These fit onto here somehow, around. And there somehow. I'll look at the destruction manual. There we go. Sort of fits on the sides like that. We'll get these assembled, and I will probably paint this guy unassembled because he's quite. His leaves cover his body quite a bit. So that is what you get in the Poison Ivy starter faction, or starter gang, whatever you want to call them. So these are those. Like I say, if you are wanting to start in Batman, I would strongly advise you searching on Google for something called Bat Builder. This is a online application, web browser application for building your said Batman lists. It has all the factions on there. For pretty much all of the current releases are on there. You select the miniature you want, and it works out your funding, your reputation points, and everything for you on screen right there and then. And also, if there's a miniature you really like the look of that you haven't got in your collection just yet, you can click on it. It has a downloadable version of all these stat cards, so you can view the stats for your said miniature that you want. So I didn't have Poison Ivy, for instance. I could look on there, see Poison Ivy's stats and go, I like that one. Then you can click at the top of the page, there's a little banner on the top of the card. You click that, it'll take you straight to a very good website in the UK called Titan Games. This is what closest to me is in Lincoln. Very good shop, very good prices, great guys, very big on their Batman over there. So basically, you just click on that, takes you directly to the store, purchase it, and off you go. You've got your thing there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will get these guys assembled. Well, possibly assembled. It depends. I haven't decided whether I'm going to paint these as assembled or unassembled. So either keep an eye out for part 2 of this video, which will probably be up in a minute, or later on when there will be a painted showcase of these said miniatures. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, happy wargaming, guys. Okay, welcome back. This is the close-up views of the Knights models, Poison Ivy and Plant Slave sets. I've inked the miniatures so you can see the details a bit closer, but as you can see, there is a lot of detail on this miniature, with all the leaf leotard and tights, and even the face is really well detailed on this miniature. Knights models quality is pretty much superior to most miniatures I've noticed out there. Especially for their accuracy. So that's the Poison Ivy. And now we have the generic Plant Slave. One that I think looks the best. Number 3. Sort of a Venus flytrap crossed with a lettuce, if you look at the paint job that they've done. Then we have our Creeper. Really, really nice. And then lastly, our Spore Plant. Lots of detail on these. Can really go to town on them. Okay, so that is the little close-up of the Poison Ivy set. So, out of 4 miniatures. 5. There we are. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, happy happy wargaming.